guys, it's Liv and welcome to my booktube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a book haul and I decided that I'm going to be doing book hauls every single month. So I'm going to be doing one in January, I'm going to be doing one in February. You guys get the gist of it. So yeah, this is my January book haul. I've hauled I think 7 books and yeah, so let's just get started with the book haul. So the first book that I bought in January was A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This book is basically about a boy and his mother is dying of cancer, and every single night at 12:07 p.m. a monster comes to meet him and talk to him. So one night the monster comes and he says that he is going to be telling him 3 stories, and they're all going to be like these stories about how he saved the world back when it was in medieval times and when it was in the 1920s, just stuff like that. And by the end, the boy has to tell the monster a story. So this is basically about the monster telling him stories about everything, and then the boy having to tell the monster the truth about his mother's cancer. It's a very, very touching book, and it's very moving. I loved it so much. It's only around 200 pages. I finished it in about a day. And what's also great about it is, first of all, the cover is gorgeous. Like, just look at that without the dust jacket on. Why do you keep coming over here, dust jacket? The inside is also really pretty. Like, I could have it without the dust jacket and I'd be completely happy with it. And also what's great about it is there's drawings inside the book. There's about 1 or 2 every chapter and they're just so pretty. Like, I'll show you in like a quick thing how many pictures there are. Like, you can see it's almost a picture book. There's about 2 or 3 every chapter, and they are just gorgeous photos. They totally capture the chapter, and it's just a great book, and I would recommend it to everyone, so check this book out. The next book that I bought was Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alire Saenz. I think that's how you say his name. This book is much more of a character-based book than a plot-based novel. It's about these 2 kids, Aristotle and Dante, as you can see, and they're just like living their life, having a fun time, and then they meet each other at the swimming pool, and they have these amazing adventures together. So many tragic things happen in this book. If you've read this book, you know what I'm talking about. Like, through the middle of it and in the end, so many tragic things happen to these 2 boys. It is so sad. Like, I cried during one of the parts with Dante. I was just like, oh my gosh, Dante, you poor thing. And yeah, so I read Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, and it was great. So yeah, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, and you can read my review on there. The next book that I read was Everything by Nicola Yoon. This book was amazing. This book is basically about a girl who has SCID, which is basically, it's like bubble baby syndrome. If you don't know what that is, it means you're allergic to everything in the outside. So she has to have like air filters on. She has to have everything safe in her house, so no type of dust or pollen or anything gets in her house. She also has food allergies, so they have to keep her food safe for her, and it's just like she's living this terrible life. And then a boy moves next door, and this is not cliche at all. I know it sounds cliche. It's not very cliche at all. But this boy named Ollie moves in next door, and of course they fall in love, because that's what happens to every YA novel. But this way that they fell in love is spectacularly written, and it was great. I also gave this 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, and you guys should totally read it if you like allergies, because I want to be an allergy immunologist. So reading this was very interesting to me, and you guys should read it too. The next books that I read were all Harry Potter books, because I went into this Harry Potter frenzy and I just like hauled all of the books. So I have 4 out of the 7 books here. First book that I read was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This book, obviously you guys know what it is, but it's about this kid who is a complete normal kid. He thinks he's totally fine, just like this regular person, but problem is he lives with his aunt and uncle and he hates them so much. And he lives in the cupboard under the stairs, which is really sad because he doesn't even have his own room. And then whenever he gets mad at them for some reason, weird things keep happening. Like, for example, one time he was at the zoo and he saw this snake, and Dudley kept being super mean to him. Dudley's his cousin, so he was really mad. And what ended up happening was the glass just erased from the whole entire zoo, and the snake got out and it started like trying to eat Dudley, and it was a really funny scene. But yeah, weird things just kept happening to him, and he had no idea what it was until this guy named Hagrid came to his house and told him he was a wizard. And then Harry was like, what the heck? I'm a wizard? And then Hagrid was like, yeah, you're a wizard. So he figured out he's a wizard. He has to go to Hogwarts School of Witches and Wizardry, and he learns about all these things. He gets his own wand, he goes into his Hogwarts house, and it's just an amazing story. So you guys should definitely read it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, and it was amazing. The next book that I read was Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and I can't really tell you about this book because it will spoil the ideas of the first book, but it basically just carries on right where the first book ended, and it was spectacular. I loved it even more than the first book, and J.K. Rowling is a wizard herself because she just created an amazing masterpiece, so you guys have to read the Harry Potter series. Then I got the third book, which carries on from the second book, and the fourth book, which carries on from the third book. I'm reading this one right now. I'm about 100 pages in, and it is great. So you guys have to pick up the Harry Potter series. Of course, they're all great. I give them all 5 out of 5 stars, and I have a feeling it's going to be 5 out of 5 stars as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please press that thumbs up button if you liked it. Comment down below anything you want me to see. And yeah, that was my book haul for January, and what will be coming up in February, as well as my January wrap up.